YouTube, what's happening? It is Tuesday, January 21st. Now we're going to talk about college basketball. Wasn't here yesterday, wasn't able to do much. Mouth was just, dental work is no fun if you know this. But we're good today. We are back. So we have a handful of games today. I don't know how many this actually is. Let me look at my spreadsheet right quick. Schedule, let's count this up. This is 35 total games. Not bad, not bad at all. We can work with that. So we're going to break these games down. We got some good matchups in there. We're going to talk about what we like. We'll look at the spreadsheet and decide if there's any value. So if you want the sheets, you know, these things that we do look at every single game right here. If you want these for your own, so you can do your own research outside of what I do, you got to go to the HQ, join it. Simple as that. You'll get access to it. Simple, easy peasy. So make sure you join the right tier. And you also get the plays typed out if you want them in Discord if you want it. It's all there. It's all a nice little package for you. But if not, if you just want to hear me talk, and hey, I just appreciate you being here. So drop a like, subscribe, and let's go ahead and jump to the first game right now. Okay, so as you know, we kind of just roll through each game. We talk about it, we show it on the screen, and we see if there's any value, if anybody looks good, things like that. There's 35 games. I'm not going to play every game. Obviously, I'm not a psychopath. I'm probably going to play probably 5 to 10 of them will probably look good. On average is what we usually get. If it's more, great. If it's less, great. Well, you know, it happens. We don't know. So let me go ahead and just get my spreadsheet ready. There we go. Type all that up. Bang. And then drag you down. 35 games. Better than the weekend when we have like 100 something games. So we'll take that. So let's go ahead and jump to that first one right now. Who is emailing me? Nobody. Okay. Let's see. First game. We won't pop over here. Bang. There we go. So it's going to be Ohio and Eastern Michigan. 6:30 is the first game. Does anybody care about this? No, you care about Alabama and Tennessee and Yukon. All those coming up, I know. But we're going to talk about every game. Every game gets their due on the weekdays. Let's see, 54 versus 290 is Ohio. That is a push to me. This is at Eastern Michigan. That is an Ohio. 153 is, damn, 91 points. Damn, okay, they're a very high scoring team. So at the high point, they're averaging, what is this, 161? 162 is the high point here, and over here, they're at 160. The total is at 153. So the way we do totals around here is we look at both what they give up and what they score on average between both of them. We'll add them together basically, and then see if the point total is above or below. Now, injuries can affect this. We know. I don't. To me, injuries aren't that big a deal in college because only a handful of teams have that actual select superstar that's going to affect the whole team. Like, look at Auburn. They lost a really, really good player, and they're still dominating. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah. It's like if Cooper Flag went down for Duke. Duke's still going to be good. That's what I'm saying. It's not the big deal. So now these small teams like Ohio lost their superstar player. Well, how superstar is he really? You know what I'm saying? So for this one, I'm already instantly going over. I'm taking the over 153.5 based on the total, based on the averages in the last 3 games. And you ask, why do you use 3 games? Because think about college. You're used to NBA, NHL, and all of them. They play games like every other day, sometimes back-to-backs. They don't do that in college. You can go literally a full week before you see your team play again. It's weird. I don't know why they do it. So 3 games is good because that puts us in the 2-week window, which is about where you want to be for trends. But outside of that, they have time to work on it and fix things or break things. So 2 weeks seems to be a sweet spot. So, and then, yeah, so we'll go with that. We're going to take the over in this one. Let's move on. Bama and Vanderbilt. If this was football, I'll be a little concerned, but it's basketball. Let's see. 4-1. Let's see. 15-3 for both teams. 240 versus 81. Yeah, you can see all that. Let's see, that is Bama. It's literally 50 spots, so it's a push. That is Bama. That is Bama. So we got 3 Bamas and technically a push, but maybe a lean Vandy. Points, Bama is 23rd in the nation in the last 3 games at 86 points, but they are number 1 in the whole season at 90. I know that much. I just saw it. Other than that, we're seeing a Bama at 11.5. with a 169 total. Now, everybody saw them go 100 points against Kentucky, so they're probably going to think, oh, they're going to do the same thing. Well, if you add these 2 up, you're sitting at 172, 173 even if you add these 2 up. And that's what their games are coming out to. 169, it's right there with it. That's too close to call. I just can't. And you know the odd makers are all over the Bama totals right now because of how many points they score and give up, because they're the 7th fastest team in the country. Number 2 in rebounds. Wow. Okay. Okay. Weird. All right. Personally, if I had to take a side here, do I want to pick a side? It's 3 for Bama. 11's a lot. You know, I lean Yeah, we'll do it. We'll take Alabama the minus 11.5 at home. I think Vandy's they are 5-3 versus top 100. Meanwhile, Bama's over here 11-3 versus top 100. Ooh, yeah, we'll take Bama. I like having 3 categories and then a push. That works for me. Moving on. You're the only 10 I see versus Mississippi State, number 14 Miss State. Where we sit down on my lawn. Where's that Tennessee logo? You can't miss that bright ass orange. There it is. Yeah. I had a dream the other night. I woke up wearing a Tennessee jacket. I'm like, whoa, what? It's a random ass dream. I don't know why. Bright. That is a bright orange. I don't know. It's just weird. I'm not a Tennessee fan at all. So it's just what? Tennessee 6.5. I like that already. Let's see. Let's see. That's Miss State. That's Tennessee. So both offenses. That's Tennessee. That's Tennessee. So we got 3 Tennessee, 1 Mississippi State, and only Mississippi State is them scoring aside, but Tennessee is pretty good above. They're above average. Below average in shooting. Miserable defense inside from Miss State. Miserable defense and miserable 3-point offense. Yeah, I'm taking Tennessee 6.5. We're just gonna keep it simple, stupid. Give me 6.5 Tennessee. I don't see how. Tennessee was playing poorly, but they've gotten better in the last couple games. Because some of these numbers were in the red, kind of like Mississippi State is now, but they're slowly getting better. Like this orange was red, I know, and they're getting better. So the efficiencies are back up. Defensive efficiency is a big damn deal, and they're not good. So give me Tennessee to win by 7. Moving on to Yukon and Butler. Yukon is favored by 13. 71-72 is a push. That is Yukon push. Yukon push. So 2 Yukons and 2 pushes. That's not worth 13 points in my opinion. I think that's worth like 8 or 9, maybe 7, but not 13. And I like to have a little bit comfortable numbers. And you're above averaging your efficiencies, but that's terrible. It's not 13 though. It's not worth it, not my opinion. So I'm going to pass. They could win by 30. They could win by 10. Who knows? I don't want to pay to find out. Cincy versus Texas Tech. Cincy is one of the lowest scoring teams in the country. In the last, the whole season, they're sitting at 72. But man, this number is doing a lot of heavy lifting from early in the season. So this is why we look at last 3. They can't score. Their defense is there too. So I'm doing good at hitting Cincinnati unders. I'm doing really good at that. Cincinnati. So there it is. 133 is the game right now. So you add these two up, you're sitting at 129, 130 at the high end. In the low end, you're sitting in the 120s. Man, 133 is we're gonna keep going with it. We're gonna rock with it. We're gonna go under 133.5. I either hit Cincy team total under or Cincy game unders. I took them against Colorado, I think, hit the under. It was nice. So we'll take that because look, the offenses are so bad shooting 2s, and Cincy is miserable shooting 3s, but Texas Tech is actually above average, but the defense is so good at stopping 3s. Look at that. This is 3-4 defense. I didn't even look at these first. I already knew it was going to be under. Yeah, heavy defense, heavy defense, heavy defense, heavy defense. The defense is going to just dominate this game. The efficiencies are so good defensively. The offenses are not good. I'm taking the under. See, moving on. If it hits the over and we lose, we're not going to lose by much, I'm pretty sure. It would have to take both teams all of a sudden just figuring out how to shoot and not play defense. So I can't see that happening, can you? No. Yeah, Cincinnati reminds me of Virginia from a few years ago where they were winning games, but they were winning games like 45-52. Like, what? Like, how? Same thing. Virginia's still there. They're still not a good scoring team. What is this spread? Let's see. That's a push. That's Virginia. That's a push. That's Boston College. So nothing there for us. Not even worth looking at the numbers. From there, we're going to the only island of the road versus VCU. Let's see. That's a push, literally. And that is VCU. That is VCU. And that is Rhode Island. Nothing there for us. Moving to St. Bonaventure. And we got George Mason. You squint your eyes, you can see a lot of yellow and a lot of orange. That's all you need to do, because if there's way too much yellow and orange on the screen, not enough green and red, it ain't worth it. And that one you can just clearly tell. You just look at it and be like, yeah, that's not worth our time. Why would we waste time on that? See, here we got some reds, we got some greens, mixing in a little bit. Dayton and Duquesne. It's the same team, it's the same logo, just kind of shifted the D a little bit. Same colors and everything. Wow, I wonder if there's history there. I don't know the history of some of these schools, but that is Duquesne, and a push. 3 Dukes. And they're at home and they're dogs by 3.5. They're 9-9. Dayton's a little more tested. They are 3-4, but they're 3-1. So I'm gonna take the game. All the numbers are leaning that way. I'm taking DUQ. DUQ plus 3.5 at home. Yeah, you're giving me 3.5 on a team that statistically they're better in the past 3 games, and their efficiency is good. Now the defensive efficiency just scares shit out of me. I ain't gonna lie, it just scares me. But these two, I feel good about, especially with this. I think they can score, and if you can score, you're always in the game. So, yeah, I will much, yeah, we'll take that. We'll take Duquesne plus 3.5. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's move on to Davidson's up next. Davidson versus St. Joe's, and let's see, look at the defense and the offense. These two, man, they cancel out their strengths and they cancel out their weaknesses. All right, so these literally a push. That is St. Joe's and that is Davidson, so nothing there for us. Western Michigan is up next. Damn, that's a lot of red. Okay, 71 versus 303. That's Western Michigan all day. That's a push. My God, the sixth worst 3-point shooting team versus the second worst 3-point defense team. That something's got to give. An unstoppable force versus a very movable object. An unmovable force versus a very unstoppable object. There we go. For bad, 2 versus bad. So yeah, that's hilariously. We ain't doing that. My God, what are we doing? Toledo against Kent State. Kent State all day. That's up double offense and then double defense. So nothing really there for us. Miami of the Ohio's. Man, very below average offense. Let's see. Miami of Ohio push. Miami of Ohio, 3 Miami of Ohio's. We might be able to work with that. Let's look for Miami of Ohio on our list here so we can find out what the spread is. Ooh, there it is, way up here. Miami of Ohio by 9.5. That feels a little high, I think. Let's see. They've been winning their games by 14. They've been losing by 3. So they can win. They've won their last 3 by an average more than the spread, which is what you want to see. They're scoring. The efficiencies are good. Bowling Green kind of struggles. I think I'll take Miami of Ohio by 9.5. That's right. That's right. We're coming out guns blazing today. MOH minus 9.5. I'm taking big spreads. I don't care. We're rocking with it today. Now we had a day off. We're feeling refreshed now. I can talk. My mouth isn't numb. So beautiful times around here. Central Michigan's up next versus the State of Ball. State of Ball. That's offense. Okay, so three Ball States. I want to take Ball State. I'm guessing no, based on the fact they're on the road. Home team I'm fine with, but Ball State on the road, they have 3 of it though. We'll see if their number plus 4.5. Let's see. They're above average here. Oops, broke the sheet. I'm not liking this. There's nothing really. No, it's not really standing out. It's not screaming pick me. So Buffalo might. Akron. Akron is the #1 team in the country at making 2-point field goals. Who'd have thunk? They make 35 twos a game. Think of it that way. 35 layups, 35 dunks, 35 mid-range jumpers. They make that many a game in the last 3. And they still make 9 threes, which means they're one of the highest scoring teams, 94 points. Last 3, they're 81 in the season. Now they're shooting really well. Buffalo is struggling. Akron for sure is going to be the way to go. Offense, defense, but still 3 for Akron. And they don't defend this very well, which is what Akron's really good at. So Akron should be a nice little pickup if we can. Ooh, 12.5 on the road. Now, there's one thing we're not doing. We're not taking double-digit road favorites. I'm just not doing it. I'm sorry. I lean Akron, but not by that much. That's a day. You ain't getting me. I mean, Akron might win by 30. I mean, they should. But double-digit road favorites in conference, too? Conference play? Oh, hell no. I can't do that. No. I want Purdue. Purdue versus Ohio, the football champions, Ohio State. Let's see. I wonder if it's going to be a little bit of the fans going to have a little bit of a hangover today because, the fans were focused on the football game last night. Let's see if they're going to focus on the basketball game, but they're not. Yeah, it's at Purdue. Not many fans are going to travel, probably, I would assume. So Purdue by 10. Let's see. That leans Purdue. That leans Ohio State, barely. That's a push. That leans Purdue. Yeah, there's nothing really there for us, sadly. Purdue by 10 seems about right. I don't see anything reason why we would take that. UTSA, UAB. Push. UAB, offense, nothing at all. We need at least 3 in a category for us to think about it. 4 is ideal, obviously, but 3 is where you want to be. Belmont versus Bradley, push. It's all Bradley again. So three Bradleys. Bradley's a low number on a spread. We could think about taking it. 1.5. See, there we go. Bradley by 1.5 could be a play. Belmont, is their efficiencies are above average. Bradley's just way better currently. So yeah, they're winning their games by damn near 20. They're winning by 5. Bradley's just playing better. I'll take Bradley, and I'm gonna get them on the road. I know it's road. I know it's yeah, I'm pretty sure it's conference. But I'll take Bradley minus 1.5. 1.5 I can deal with. But when you start getting to like 15, 10 points, like come on, that's a little too much. Like come on. So from there we're going to the Iowa State versus UCF defense. So double Iowa State's and then double push. So no, you could take it if you want to. I'm just not going to do it. What is the spread? There's nothing. No, UCF is playing really good recently. They were playing like dog shit for a while, but now they're playing great. So I wouldn't trust this. I'm not doing it. You can't pay me. Belmont. We just did that one. Oops. Come back. Belmont. Scroll back up. Fix this. Fix it. We're going Seton Hall. That's where we're going next. If I can find it. There it is. Seton Hall versus Marquette. Marquette. Push. Marquette. Push. Man, this is a really close game. Even though, why is it so close when Seton Hall 6-12? What? Marquette is 11.5 point favorites on the road. I mean, yeah, they should win by 30, but it's almost like, should I take Seton Hall? Because the way these numbers look, it's like, you could take Seton Hall plus 11.5, but I'm not backing a team with this kind of offense. Look at these offensive numbers. Oh, if anything, I almost want to go under, but I'm not going to do it. No, we don't have, I already have a lot of bets. I don't have to have bets just to have bets. That's not how you do things. Tulsa, though, because ECU, push, Tulsa, push. Can't do nothing with that. Where are we going? Northern Iowa against Missouri State. UNI, and Missouri State offense. 3 UNIs at home. Do we want to rock with a Northern 10.5? Dayton, they're 11-8. Let's see. You're yeah. You see if you can shoot, you're always in the game. You're always going to be in the game. And see, watch. This is a 10.5 point spread for UNI. Watch them be up 14 with like 12 seconds left, and they win by 9 because of that damn offense. All of a sudden comes through with a couple 3-pointers because they can't guard the 3. See, I see the game script. I already see them in my mind. I can't see. No, not today. Not today. Backdoor. Illinois State. Where's Indiana State? My God, there's a lot of red. Oh, my eyes. Offense, and defense. So do I want to take an over? I might take an over. Let's see. What are we looking at? A 154. So let's see if it makes sense. They're getting outscored by 26 points a game right now. That's how bad they've been the last 3 games. They are pushing, basically. So these two added up comes out to 139. Okay, that's the high end of scoring, and they're giving up 160 something, so it's right in the range. No, that's so bad. Indiana State, what are you doing? Like, come on, you can't be that bad. Tennessee State, UT Martin. Yeah, we got some green. See, these two kind of push each other. That leans Tennessee. They both lean Tennessee State, and that leans Tennessee State, and that leans push. So Tennessee State, maybe? Give me a good number. 1.5. Defense versus that. They can score on them. That is pathetic. That's good. Efficiencies are there. I'm gonna pass. It's close. I lean Tennessee State. I lean it, but I'm not loving it. I like it. Yeah, just a little bit. Not too much though. From there, we're going to Texas. Texas versus Missouri. You'll see this is a push. That is a push. That is Missouri, and that is Missouri. Well, all right, 2 from Missouri. It's on the road. I'm not touching it, but we'll look at the spread. I'm kind of curious now what it is. It's Texas by 1.5. I could easily see that happening. Who knows what the hell's going to happen in this game? So, yeah, I'm going to leave it alone and just go on somewhere else. Number 23, West Virginia. Look at them ranked. Look at that. Let's see. That is a push. These are both pushes, actually. That is defense, and that is West Virginia. So 2 West Virginia and 2 pushes is not enough for us to care. We don't care about things like that. SMU is playing number 25, finally ranked again, Louisville. Look at them go. Now, are they really the 25th best team? It's up for debate. But it's cool to see them finally back to being good again after having such a miserable stretch. Let's see. That is SMU. Let's see. Offense, defense. So it's 3 SMUs really. So SMU by 1.5. Do we really want to fade the Louisvilles the way they're playing right now? And do we really want to? I don't know. There's a lot of green on the screen. And that is, even the efficiencies are like, this is a really good matchup. I see why it's 1.5. We're going to pass on it. Let's be smart. Be smart. Oklahoma State versus Arizona. Oklahoma State's the 7th, 6th worst team at allowing 2-pointers. Too bad that they're not great at it because they're below average. So it still leans Arizona. That leans Arizona. They all 4 lean Arizona. That might be a push. That's kind of a push. But it's all Arizona, but they are on the road. So if we have a low number, we'll take it. But if it's not, we're going to pass on it. So what's the odds? 9.5. They're barely winning their games on the road. It's like the last 3. They're getting outscored. I'm not liking it. If they were at home, yeah. But on the road, conference play? No. 18, 19, 20-year-old dudes? I don't think so. No, not really feeling that one. Sorry. Wake Forest at home against North Kakalaki. Well, North Carolina defense for sure all day. Wake Forest. So we got 3 Wake Forests and a North Carolina. So we'll look at Wake Forest at home. -1.5. Those two cancel. That I mean, I don't like. They're really good at that, but they're above average. They don't shoot well from either 2 or 3. They play amazing defense against 3, and they play above average. Is that worth 1.5 points? I don't want to stress these games. Some of these games are decent numbers, but if I take it, I will literally be sweating. Even if I hit it or miss it, I'm going to sweat the whole time. I'm not trying to get my blood pressure up like that. Not today. Iowa, Minnesota, give me something good. Like, okay, clear as day. That is a push. That is Iowa. Now, see, if Iowa's favored by less than 10, we're taking Iowa. See, Iowa 8.5. I'm okay with that. Maybe not. Hold up. I just saw their efficiencies. I'm like, ooh, that defense efficiency is kind of scary, but they can score. If you can score, which they struggle with, you can tell. I'll take whatever. I'm taking Iowa. I'm going with the gut instinct. The gut instinct said take Iowa. I'm going to do it. I said less than 10, we're taking it. Less than 10, done. Taking it. Don't care. DePaul is playing Creighton. Where's DePaul at? Let me see on the list. It ain't that far down. There it is. Okay. Offense, defense is 3 for Creighton. Creighton is favored by 6.5. Yeah. You could take that. You're really good at 2s, you're above average. You're really good at this, they're below average. No. Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah. CRE. -6.5 is okay. Now, could they lose outright? Absolutely, they could, because DePaul is playing pretty decently. You can see the numbers are there. Creighton's playing better. The 6.5. It's on the road. It scares me. It's on the road, but hey, what can you do? UCLA is up next against Wisconsin. Both offenses are really good right now. We don't even need to talk about 3-point range. It doesn't exist. It's just not a thing. So yeah. Offense off football, that kind of pushes actually. So it's Wisconsin and a bunch of pushes. So nothing there. Oregon versus Washington. My God, Washington, what are you doing? All right, Oregon, push Washington. Okay, Oregon inside all day. It's Oregon by 12.5 though. That's not a good investment for us today. Push BYU. See, simple as that. We don't do that. And then lastly, UNLV, UNLV. No. I don't want to do it. I don't want to. You can't make me. That's it. I have enough plays. How many plays I come up with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got that 9 plays. Look at me. I got 9 plays on a 35. I said between 5 and 10. There we go. And I had a couple of those I could have taken if I said, but I lean. I'll say, let's not do it. So tomorrow's Wednesday. Let's look at tomorrow's schedule. We have about the same, another like 30-ish games. It's looking like. Let's see what we have. Any ranked teams? Of course there are. We got A&M and Ole Miss. That's a hell of a game right there. That is nice. What else we got? Ranked Kansas. We got Florida at South Carolina. We got Houston hosting Utah. We got some good games tomorrow. Cool. So that's it. I appreciate you being here. Drop a like, subscribe if you want the plays typed out, or if you want the spreadsheets. Again, go to the website, join the HQ. Simple as that. Other than that, I appreciate you being here. There's a website right there. Go to it. I appreciate being here, and we'll see you tomorrow for some Wednesday college basketball. Peace.